Gang, Pusha Gang, gang, fam, what up? I'm gonna get straight into it. 5 side or full-time hustles that you guys can do during this lockdown, and this lockdown could be a very long lockdown that happens to be our lives. Yeah, I'm feeling it like this is gonna be our life. I feel like South Africa is gonna be locked down. Like, this is gonna be our new norm, you know. And I feel the faster you get used to it, the easier it will be for you to start looking for ways to make money online and offline and just become that entrepreneur you are. So we're gonna talk about 5 ways in 2021 during lockdown, during tough times, to make money online. And guess what? Apps is not one of them. Surveys is not one of them either. That's in the past. You know why? Apps don't work because people don't go outside and do research anymore. They're not trying to put people in danger. Surveys are based on the apps and the way that people move, how people move, and how people. And guess what? We're not moving. There's no movement, so they don't need surveys to find out what people are doing, how they eat. What people don't need that type of surveys. That's why you don't have a lot of surveys that do pay, and the ones that did pay are slowly but surely just cracking down. And we are not gonna go to the we're not gonna go back to the norm, guys, to amapiano ayo yo yo aye if ever we do, it'll be great. I also want to go back there, but if ever we do, then this whole thing that we live in, that I can't say because of YouTube or ban this video, we just have to adapt in finding out ways to make money at that time. I've spoken enough. Let's start with the first one. First one is, I was supposed to try it out but never got to do it because my paperwork was not right. You are going to need a car for this. You are going to need a license for this, unfortunately, but it is really good money. I've got a couple of friends that are actually doing this, and they are making close to about 2,000 to 4,000 rand per month, but they are part-time. So if you're full-time, you can make more. And guess what? They say they make more on tips than they actually make money doing it. It is called delivery for Take a Lot or Mr. Delivery, right? So if you have a car, they are looking for the delivery guys or delivery ladies or men to come and deliver their pizzas and to deliver their packages. So if you are over the age of 18, you have a license, your disc is, you have a small car or a bakkie, not even a bakkie. What am I talking about? What is that thing? Bike. If you have a small bike, you can just go to the Take a Lot over here and go and register and give them your documentation. You can apply full-time or part-time for this job. It's a part-time hustle job type of thing. Yeah, so you can make close to about 2,000 to 4,000 part-time and more, but find out from the branch, because they're different branches. And yes, it is in your city. There's a Take a Lot every single city. There's one in Vanderbilt if you are in the Val. I don't know the other areas because I don't come from other areas. Bolt, I'm still gonna go with the driver's one because it kind of relates. Bolt is actually paying very well for drivers. You can apply for its full-time and part-time as well. Uber drivers and Bolt and Take a Lot and Mr. Delivery, let's say it's number 1. Number 2, start a blog. I can't emphasize this so much. This is from Google. That's for one of my blogs. That's the second one for, I hope I'm not even showing my address, from one of my blogs. And I've got another one over here, and this too. So I have basically a countless blogs on my site that I talk about. Right now, my favorite one is to talk about herbs. Everyone is trying to stay on a diet, if I say. They're trying to be healthy, so I blog about ways to be healthy, what to get, and guess what? That also connects to number 3 that I'm going to talk about. So on my blogs, I give people information of how to stay healthy, what to eat, which doctors are the best to go to for if you feel like you're about to get that thing that one that they're locking us down for. So when you give people more information, they are most likely to follow whatever you give them to do in order to get healthier. So for me, number 3, we're going to talk about dropshipping, of course, is I have a blog that talks about herbs, and if someone requires that herb or that tea or whatever I am talking about in that blog or I'm reviewing in that blog, they are going to be led to my dropshipping store that actually makes me money. That's what goes us to number 3. My favorite one, and the one that has really truly changed my life, is called dropshipping. So let's talk about dropshipping. If you don't know what dropshipping it is by now, yeah, no. Welcome. You're welcome here with us. All of us here who've been looking at PA's content for years, welcome. I welcome you. Okay, dropshipping is basically you are the middleman. Let's just put it like that. So there is a supplier and a customer. So you build your site. Yes, it's a website. It's like having a store like Zara that sells clothing, but Zara doesn't hold any of that stock. The supplier holds Zara's stock. When the customer orders from Zara, the supplier then sends it to the customer directly. But the main thing of how you make money is that the supplier is giving you the product with a lower cost. So if the product is 100 Rand, you charge the customer 150. If I'm confusing you, please go to my personal website, which is this one. I have built this website for everyone that wants to get consultation or wants to join Zoom classes. I am not going to charge you 1.5 and all these numbers or 2,000, 3,000 for all these things. I basically want us to be a community. In the Zoom classes that we're going to have is basically not training or whatever. It's just questions that you probably have that you've started already with your course. I don't do courses, by the way, but I'll refer you to people that do. If you've already started with your course and now you want to get back to the community and you guys want to talk about, we all want to talk about what is the winning products, what supplier, guys, how can I get the supplier, whatever, we have a Zoom class for that. You can register on my WhatsApp. You can register on my site, and I also have mentoring classes, as not classes, 101 mentoring for Zoom as well, so you can go check that out. Number 4, if you're really good at marketing online, you can use Facebook ads and Google ads or any way of marketing people's companies. Trust me, big corporates and small businesses, there's a business out there next to you at the corner, someone that you know that is suffering from actually getting their products out there. So what you can do is give the company a free trial where you do the ads for them. When they start getting traffic from what you're doing, it's actually called digital marketing for companies. So you can do digital marketing for small companies, like your chicken post chicken burger what at the corner. You can actually start getting their menus right, designing some of the stuff for them, putting it online, make them look at the end product that you're giving them, build them a website, or do something that they will say, okay, I'm convinced because I got 5 customers who came here because of your ads. It's not easy, but the first trial, just go for the first trial, and then you get monthly customers that come to you who happen to be business owners. And business owners like dentists, like doctors, and trust me, they do need that marketing as well. If they now believe and they can see the product, you'll be getting about 5 to 10,000 Rand for a budget for their company. So instead of taking that budget for newspaper adverts that never work and putting it there, they will now give it to you as an individual or a company to do their marketing for them. So you can do marketing for small businesses. This is actually a big one. It's actually booming right now. People are not paying too much attention to it. There are companies that need help. They just don't know they need help. You have to show them that they need help. That's number 4. And number 5 is something, I did number 10 then. Number 5 is something that I've been definitely with it. Funny enough, it's starting to work. I was very touch and go about it. Very exciting. It's called drop servicing. Now, what drop servicing is the same as drop shipping. This time, you're not using products, you're actually using to drop service other people's services. Let's make an example. Let's say you now are going to advertise that you do logos, right? You don't know how to do logos. You don't even know how to draw. You like me. I don't even know how to draw, right? So what you decide to do is you're gonna drop service that logo design. You're gonna go and find someone who does logos for way less, and then you are going to advertise the logo design. So this person is gonna charge you 300 Rand. You're gonna say the logo is now 500 Rand. And then when a person gives you the spec or how they want their logo to be, you get that guy to design the logo. You take the money from the customer, right? 500 Rand. You take the money from the customer. You give that guy 300 bucks. He designs the logo. You take the logo back to the customer as if you were the one who designed the logo. Man, it's becoming easier and easier to actually make money if you actually come to think of it. You just have to find loops and holes. And that's one of the things that I want to also start talking about in the Zoom groups. Now, there is something very exciting. If you are drop shipping or drop servicing, or you have an e-commerce business and it's just so costly to keep your business running because your transactions are getting deducted every time you make a transaction or anything, right? There's a new well, it's really, I just bumped into it not so long ago. It's called Wheezy Africa, but it's not spelled like Wheezy, like Pusheezy. It's not like spelled like that. And we're gonna start talking about it. You get one subscription, right? You pay for it, you're done, and then you can start running. It's easier than other ones that I've tried, like Edward and Shopify, because it actually gives you a, how can I put it? It gives you a formula already made site. All you have to do is just change the logo, change there, and you can just run with it. It's very, very much easier. We'll talk about it some other time, but for now, go and check out my website. If you have any questions whatsoever, leave them in the comments. But before you do, tell me, what are you running? What other side hustles do you have right now that is making you money at home and you can't go out? Maybe it will to help some people out. Please leave it in the comment section. Don't forget to like. If you want to subscribe. It's up to you, man. But I'll see you guys on the flip side. God bless. Pusha.